She wants to always give the maximal, the most liberal position on the legalization of abortion, including partial birth abortion. This is the type of woman that we are talking about. She gets special meeting with Francis. Cardinal Burke doesn't. Sorry. Cardinal Zen doesn't. Sorry. Archbishop Corleone is vocally saying that she shouldn't receive communion, but His Excellency is not actually bringing down the canonical penalty. Now, this is Pope Francis trolling Archbishop Corleone, trolling him hard. He's starting to bark a little bit, and Francis says, you know what? I'm just going to have Nancy Pelosi come into the Vatican and hang out, shake hands, exchange gifts, take photos, and do no admonishment whatsoever. The woman who wants to legalize the murder of a child halfway out of the birth canal, she gets the right hand of fellowship, and it's a special right hand of fellowship. Now, even if it's not a Freemasonic handshake and they're just got this awkward, like, have you ever seen that video of Kanye West and John Mayer, and they like come in for a high five and John Mayer just like totally ruins it? You know, it's just like a super awkward thing that happens sometimes. And why is the Nancy Pelosi team placing it all over social media and Twitter? Hold it, hold it, hold it. Don't let go. Hold it, hold it. Put your thumb on my knuckle. Hold it, and photos. Either that or they're playing 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare thumb war. Doubtful. All right, now you might be thinking, Marshall's tin hat, whatever. Here's what Freemasonry is. Freemasonry uses two allegories. You can see that here at the bottom. Turning base metals into gold, alchemy. You take lead and somehow through magic or science, you turn it into gold. This is an allegory of taking human persons, human society, and creating transhuman, superhuman, uberhuman. In other words, making man into God, which is exactly what the serpent said to Eve in the garden. The second allegory that Freemasonry uses is building a new Solomon's Temple. It is a new humanity, a new government, a new religion, a new economy, a new bank. And that's what you see up here at the top. What is Freemasonry? Freemasonry is the idea that we are Masons. We are building something. What are we building? We are building, according to the Freemasons, a one world religion, which will be the precursor to the Antichrist. Just FYI, spoiler alert. They are building a one world government. Spoiler alert, also part of the plan of the Antichrist towards the end of time. They're building a one world economy, a one world bank, and a one world currency. Also, if you read the Apocalypse, that's what the whole 666 thing is about. You can't buy or sell because the Antichrist will control the economy, the bank, and the currency. Now, if you just believe the book of Revelation, the Apocalypse is bogus, the New Testament is bogus, Christianity is bogus, you're not going to be impressed with what I just said. But if you're a Christian, if you're a believer, if you believe in the New Testament, if you believe the book of the Apocalypse, you know that a one world government, a one world religion, and a one world economy, currency is coming. Freemasonry wants to take all the diversity in the world, celebrate it into one. It's an anti-Catholicism. See, the Catholic Church is universal, but it respects languages, ethnicities, even nations. I mean, if you look in the Middle Ages, you know, there was the King of France, and there's the King of Poland, and there's the King of England. All these were part of what we call Christendom. The popes never wanted all these nations to become a one world government. There was a Holy Roman Empire, but it never was to absorb all the others. Different kingdoms were recognized and honored as kingdoms. Why? Because Catholics believe in subsidiarity. We believe in government by locality. In other words, it's better for a local town to choose the speed limits or the curriculum than it is for a faraway capital like Washington, D.C. to choose those things. That's subsidiarity. That's a Catholic principle. In the New World Order, in Freemasonry, that's not the case. Everything is united for a new humanity. Now, you might be saying, Marshall, you are so you're a conspiracy theory. I can see you got tinfoil right behind you here. This is happening really, really fast. Elite Global Leaders Conference, Saturday, October 23rd, 2021. Where? At the Vatican. By invitation only, technology that empowers humanity. Keynote presentation, The Code, Programming Our Future for Good. Welcome comments by Father Philip Lari, Chair and Dean of Pontifical Lateran University in the Vatican. Humanity 2.0, author Artificial Humanity. Keynote speakers, David Ferguson, author of The Transhuman Code. Carlos Moreira, author of The Transhuman Code. Guys, this is happening in the Vatican. The Freemasonic agenda, which is to what? Start a one world religion, a one world government, a one world economy, and to elevate man from lead into gold. To build a new temple, a new Solomon's temple that is the symbol of the new humanity, the Novus Ordo Secularum. Transhumanism. The conference is happening, my friends, right there in the Vatican, by none other than the chair and dean of the Pontifical Lateran University, the official Pontifical Lateran University, the chair and dean, hosting this. Am I making up a conspiracy theory that there's a transhumanism conference this month in the Vatican? Or am I just loco? Don't you know I'm loco? I'm not loco, people. This is actually happening. One world religion, one world government, one world economy, bank, currency. Elevate man to God status. Transhumanism. The motto is Novus Ordo Secularum. The new order of the ages. Usually translated New World Order, but in Latin it's actually New Order of the Ages. This is what they are trying to accomplish. Novus Ordo. Oh, wow. The new liturgy that was created in the 60s and imposed on the church in the 1970s, Paul VI actually called it the Novus Ordo Missae. What is this whole thing leading up to? Why is Nancy Pelosi meeting with Francis? Oh, they're having a climate change conference. And then you wonder why they're all about Pachamama. Pachamama is Mother Earth. Look at this. They're now making monstrances out of Pachamama, people. This is the insanity. I mean, if you want, you can say, oh, that Taylor Marshall, crazy. I'm not the one putting Pachamamas in the church. I'm not the one putting Pachamamas on the altar. I'm not the one making monstrances for the most sacred host of Jesus out of Pachamama. I'm not the one hosting transhumanism conferences inside the Vatican or welcoming Nancy Pelosi and posing for the handshakes. Both of them stand for all the points, all the bullet points of Freemasonry. One world religion. Francis is all about that. Abu Dhabi document, the Abrahamic House of Prayer. And ever since Vatican II, it's not about converting people. It's all about ecumenism. Let's let Buddhists and Hindus use our Catholic cathedrals to worship idols, perform false rites to the devils. H to the no. Whether you call it Freemason or secret society, or you can just call it transhumanism, it's all the same thing. It's all the same goals.